Hello students, today we'll do the Brook. In first part, I've told you we have done three stanzas of the poem. Now, today we'll do the fourth stanza of this poem, the Brook. Okay, and its fourth stanza is, I chatter over stony ways. First of all, I'll write as you all know. I chatter over stony ways in little sharps and trebles, in little sharps and trebles. I bubble into adding bass. I babble on the pebbles. Okay, now I'll give you meanings of difficult words. Chatter here means continuous, quick, and short, high sound. Continuous, quick, short, and high sounds. A series of short, high sounds. Sharps, shrill, and high pitched. Sharps means high pitched. Bubble means create bubbles. Babble means sound of the brook as if talking gaily, means happily. Sound of the brook as if talking happily. Pebbles means shingles. Okay, now see the rhyme scheme of the stanza. Raise A, trebles B, bass A, pebbles B. Okay, so this is the rhyme scheme. Now see, we have learnt the rhyme scheme and the hard word or difficult words of the meanings of the difficult words. Now see the paraphrase. I chatter over stony ways in little sharps and trebles. So the brook says that I flow means the brook flows on making different kinds of noises and sounds at the different places. It seems to chatter while flowing through its stony ways. It also makes sharp and high-pitched sounds and noises. I bubble into adding bass. I babble into on the pebbles. Means its movement is something circular. Adding means circular. Okay? Adding means circular spiral movement of the brook or water or brook. Clear? So it says Brook's movement is sometimes circular and spiral and it creates bubbles into the base. When the brook flows over shingles or pebbles, it creates a sound as if it is talking happily to them. Clear? Now, the fifth stanza. With many a curve my bank I fret. With many a curve my bank I fret. By many a field and fallow. By many a field and fallow, and many a fairy portland set, with willow, weeds and mallow. With willow, weed and mallow. Okay, now see the rhyme scheme. First of all, again A B, fret A, fallow B, set A, mallow B. Now the meanings of the difficult words are curve. Curve means bent. Banks means two opposite sides of the river. Two opposite sides. This is banks means two opposite sides of the river. Fret means anger. Fallow means land left uncultivated to regain fertility. Land or uncultivated land to regain fertility. Fairy means dreamy. Fairy means dreamy. Foreland means piece of land that extends into the sea. Piece of land extends into the sea. Willow waves, bushes of willows, plant growing near the brook. And mallow, plants with hairy stems and leaves. Plants with hairy stems and leaves. Willow weed means plants growing near the brook. Willow plants growing near the. Now, see the meaning. With many a curve, my bank I fret. By many a field and fallow, the brook says that it continues its onward journey, flowing in curves and beating against its banks in fury. Fury means anger. When it flows, it continues its journey and it just beat against the banks in anger. It flows through many fields and the part of the land left uncultivated. Many a fairy foreland said. No, this is and many a fairy foreland set with willow weeds and mallow. And it says that the brook flows through those parts of land which extends into the sea and look like land of fairies. It passes through bushes of willow and plants of mallow growing near its bank. Clear? Now, I'll ask one or two questions. My banks I fret here means. My banks I fret here means is I beat against my banks angrily. In the word I, the poetic device is used. In the word I, the poetic device used. I. This is personification. Then fairy and fallow. Field and fallow, fairy and foreland. Which poetic device is used? F of fairy foreland and field and fallow, F of field and fallow. This is alliteration. Okay. Now, the next stanza, sixth stanza is, I went about and in and out. I went about and in and out. With here a blossom selling. With here a blossom selling. And here and there a lusty trout. And here, and there a lusty trout. And here and there a grayling. And here and there a grayling. Now see the poetic devices. Rhyme scheme first of all. Out A, selling B, trout A, grayling B. Clear? Now the difficult words. Wind about means flowing in a zigzag way. Flowing in a zigzag way. In and out means shrinking and expanding. In and out means shrinking and expanding. Blossom means a bud. Sailing sailing on its water. Lusty means big and fat fish. Fat and big. Trout means a kind of fish. Grayling, another type of fish. It's also a kind of. So now the meaning of this paraphrase is: I wind about and in and out with hair a blossom selling. The brook goes on flowing in a zigzag way, sometimes shrinking and sometimes expanding. We can find a blossom selling over its surface. Here with here a blossom selling. So we can find a blossom selling on its surface, and here and there a lusty trout, and here and there a grayling. And here and there we can find a big and a fat trout, and at the other place we can find a grayling swimming in and out of it. Okay, so that's all for the day. Rest of the poem we'll do in our next session. Okay.